Good morning, everyone. Today we'll discuss about the load test on single phase induction motor experiment. The aim of the experiment is to conduct load test on a given single phase induction motor and to draw the performance characteristics of a single phase induction motor. So there are the operators required. Particulars are ammeter, the moving iron type, the range is 0 to 10 ampere, so one number, and similarly wattmeter, so that is unity power factor, that is UPF, 500 volt, 10 ampere, the required quantity is 1, and similarly voltmeter having moving iron type for AC measurement, that is 0 to 300 volt, that is one quantity, and we require a tachometer for the speed measurement, and either you can use the dimmer stat or a DOL starter for the starting purpose of the three-phase induction motor. So this is about the circuit diagram of a three-phase induction motor. A single-phase AC supply is given to the induction motor through a either auto transformer or you can connect through the DOL starter. So it is a single-phase AC supply. Frequency is 50 Hertz, and we can connect the voltmeter across the supply, that is called as parallel to the supply, and ammeter is connected in series with the supply, and similarly the wattmeter also connected in series with this, and that is called as main, load point and common point, and this is the voltage point of the wattmeter. So there are two coils here. This is M and L is called as the current coil, and C and V is called as the potential coil of the wattmeter. M and L coil, this is the current coil is always connected in series, and potential coil is always connected in the parallel with the supply. Okay, so now it is connected to the starting winding, and another one is called as running winding. Running winding is also called as auxiliary winding. Starting winding is also called as the main winding of an induction motor, and the squirrel cage rotor is connected in between the stator. Okay, and this motor is coupled with the brake drum for the loading purpose. Okay, so this is about the circuit diagram and how to start the experiment. The procedure of the experiment is connections are made as shown in the circuit diagram, and spring balance S1 and S2. So these are the spring balance. So the S1 and S2 that can be vary for the load purpose. So that is in terms of kgs. So kept in zero position, and operating tensile adjustment wheel T1 and T2, keeping the single phase auto transformer at zero output position, supply switch is closed. So either you can connect auto transformer or DOL starter here. So in the experiment we are connected DOL starter instead of auto transformer. The rated voltage of a single phase induction motor is applied by varying a single phase auto transformer. So no load reading of all the meters and the speed are noted down. So, and the single phase induction motor is gradually loaded in step by step and operating the tensile adjustment of T1 and T2. So by applying the load by means of T1 and T2 we can vary this, and S1 and S2 is also going to be vary. So it will show the kg meter in the reading. Okay, and finally to stop the machine, load is removed, the single phase auto transformer is brought to zero output position, and supply switch on is opened. The circumference of the breakdown is measured in radius, that is to be calculated. So circumference of the radius, that is given by 11.2 centimeter. So in the given diagram, given experiment. So this is the tabulation, serial number, IL in ampere, voltage in volts, S1 and S2 are the kg readings, and we need to vary S2 minus S1, which one is bigger one, I have to take first one, either S1 minus S2 or S2 minus S1. So N is the speed in RPM, and P in, that is called as input in watts, P out is called as the output power in bhp we will get. So convert into and calculate the torque, that is in terms of kg meter, and calculate the slip and also power factor, cos pi, and percentage efficiency. So after calculating all this, so we need to draw the graph, and wattmeter constant, if you use the digital wattmeter, no need to find out the wattmeter constant. If it is analog wattmeter, so then voltage range into current range into power factor divided by maximum scale deflection of the wattmeter, this will use the wattmeter constant. And nature of graph that can be drawn after the calculation purpose. the calculation torque in kg meter, load in kg, radius of the breakdown in meter. So that is load in kg is taken as S2 minus S1, the reading, and radius of the breakdown. So that is R in terms of meter. So whatever 11.2 centimeter is circumference, we convert into meter. So that is then it is called as radius, and torque T is equal to S2 minus S1 into R, that is kg meter. Output power of the motor in VHP, that can be calculated by 2 pi nt by 4500. Output power of the motor in watts, that is VHP whatever you are getting. So multiply with the 735.5 watts, because 1 HP is equal to 735.5 watts. And input power of the motor, that is wattmeter reading W in watts. So therefore efficiency is given by output power by input power into 100. This will use the efficiency of the motor. And finally we can calculate the slip. Slip is given by ns minus n by ns. Ns is the synchronous speed, n is the rotor speed. So therefore ns minus n by ns into 100, this will give the percentage slip. So, and ns is calculated by 120 f by p. F is the frequency and p is the number of poles of the machine. So this is the 4-pole machine. Frequency f is equal to 50 hertz. So they calculate that, and power factor can be calculated by cos pi power factor is equal to W by V into I. And this is the connection diagram of the induction motor, that is running winding, and this is the starting winding and starting capacitor and running capacitor and centrifugal switch that can be connected like this. So that the experiment will be will do likewise the connection. Okay, thank you. Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the experiment on single phase induction motor. So we need to conduct load test on single phase induction motor and draw the performance characteristics. So this is the induction motor of 2 HP rating. Okay. So we are connecting a load to a brake load. Okay, that is through the belt drive. So this is S1 and this is S2. So these are the readings of the in terms of kg, and this is the pulley having the diameter of 10.6 centimeter. Okay, so now we know how to connect the circuit diagram of a single phase induction motor. So we have a 230 volt AC supply here. One is phase connection, another one is the neutral connection. So you connect phase connection to the positive terminal of the starter and neutral connection to the negative terminal of the starter. Okay, so this is the DOL starter, direct online starter. Either you can DOL starter, you can use the DOL starter or auto transformer starter also. Okay, so from this you can connect the circuit to the voltmeter connection. The same connection is also connected to the ammeter connection in series. Okay, so voltmeter is connected in parallel with the supply voltage. That is the output of the DOL starter. Okay, and next negative terminal of the ammeter is going to connect it to the wattmeter. So this is the multifunction meter. Either we can use either voltage or current, frequency, wattage, everything. So now we will use it as a wattmeter. So that is connected to the M. M means main, L means load, C means common point, and V means voltage. So in this multifunction meter, so there are 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So we can connect 2 inputs and 2 outputs. These 2 are inputs and output is connected to the two output terminals are connected to the running winding and starting winding of the meter. Next, running winding connection is connected to the starting winding, and starting winding connection, it is connected to the starting capacitor, and again you come back the connection like this, the centrifugal switch, centrifugal switch is connected to again running winding, and again you connect running capacitor to the centrifugal switch, another part, and centrifugal switch another connection is connected to the capacitor CS and CR connected like this. Okay, so now you can start the induction motor by means of DOL starter. So this is the double port switch, so that is MCB. You need to switch on this, and this switch is for meters. You switch on this, so all the meters will be enabled now. So now you have to apply no load reading. First you need to go through the no load reading of the induction motor. So first start this experiment. The motor is running now. Now it is no load. No load means the belt is freely open. Okay, and take the reading. Voltage reading is 270 volts, and current, initial no load current reading I0 is 4.57 ampere. Okay, and power, if you want to go through the power, so 277 kilowatt, 0.276 kilowatt means it is 276 watt, and RPM is 1500 RPM. Okay, so now this is for no load reading. Similarly, you have to go with one reading. So the full load current of the motor is 10 ampere. You need to apply some load. So this is S1 reading is 0 and S2 reading is 6 kg. Okay, so now we have applied 6 kg. We got current reading is 6 amps. Voltage is reduced, it is 213 volts, and your power is 1164 watt, and speed is also going to be reduced, so 1479 RPM. So if you goes on increasing the load, so the speed is goes on decreasing, and voltage is also somehow will come down, and current rating will be increasing. So you need to apply current rating. It is depending upon the full load rating of the induction motor. So again, we will apply another reading. So that is 9 ampere. So if you apply more than this reading, so the pulley is going to be heated. For that purpose, you need to pour the water to cooling purpose of the induction motor. Now we got the reading of 210 volt, 8.58 ampere, so 1551 watt. That is the power rating, and this is the RPM. That is the speed is going to be reduced. So similarly, you can take 5 or 6 readings and draw the graph versus the torque characteristics and also torque speed characteristics and efficiency of the induction motor. You have to calculate input versus output, so you will get the efficiency also. And so this is the way of experiment of doing it in the induction motor. So thank you.